Today, we are doing a review of a YouTube video. The title of that video is Patriarchy is the Problem. The title of this video starts by telling us that patriarchy is the problem. Let's see what kind of problem patriarchy is. Let's listen to the video and see what kind of problem he's referring to. What kind of problem the patriarchy is.
You know, the great author Bell Hooks once said, if we were to go door to door asking if we should end male violence against women, most people would give their unequivocal support. Then, if you told them we can only stop male violence against women by ending male domination, by eradicating patriarchy, they would change their position. At its core, patriarchy is the problem today in the United States.
Okay, he starts by defining the patriarchy as male domination. And he continues by associating male domination to male violence. So in other words, male domination automatically leads to male violence. And this, according to him, is the patriarchy. But is that really what the patriarchy is? Is the patriarchy male domination, male violence against women? If you start with the wrong premise, then obviously you are going to end up with the wrong conclusion, the wrong mindset, the wrong views about things. What exactly is the literal meaning of the word patriarchy? Well, the word patriarchy literally means the rule of the father. The rule of the father. That's it. The patriarchy does not mean domination of male or violence against women. No, that's not what it means. The word patriarchy comes from two Greek words, patres and arche. Patres means father, and arche means rule or beginning or origin or source of. So the patriarchy means the father is the source of the family. The father is the foundation of the family. That's it. The patriarchy does not mean any rule or dominations or destruction or none of that. It only means the father rule of the family. And the word rule does not automatically have a negative connotation. The word rule literally simply means that one of a set of explicit or understood regulations or principles governing conduct within a particular activity or sphere. That's all the word rule means. The only negative connotation we have of the word rule is when we deal with nations colonizing other nations and ruling over them, as in the British rule in the second definition below. That's it. Not in families and fathers. It's when we colonizers colonizing other nations and ruling over them, then we have a negative connotation, because obviously we know history how the British colonizers colonized other nations and rule over them with rigor, with dominations, with violence. So if you come in with this with the colonizer mindset, but of course you're going to carry this over to the family. The family, the father colonized the mother and is ruling over her. The father is not trying to colonize the mother. The father is not trying to colonize his children. I mean, this is his wife. These are his children. He cared for them. He loved them. Where do you bring the word colonizing, the idea and mindset of colonizing on the family? Please stop. So the patriarchy means the rule of the father. So it simply means the father is putting forth a set of explicit or understood regulations or principles that are governing conduct within a particular activity or sphere. And the sphere the father wants to govern or to regulate is the family, the household, and the people who are interacting with each other. Himself with his wife and his children with each other and with himself and his wife. That's it. It's not a bad thing. Let's continue watching.
Bell hooks summed up the entire issue by saying patriarchy is a system that insists that males are superior to everything deemed weak.
There it is again. A colonizer mindset defining the word patriarchy. Males want to dominate anything that they deem weak. Like, this is what the British did. If you're not strong enough to defend yourself, your territory against me, then I'm coming to colonize you. I'm coming to take over. It's warfare. So you're defining the patriarchy, of the family, the father, who wants to establish a set of understood regulations for his family. You're describing the regulation that he's establishing, his mindset to establish a regulation from a colonizing perspective, with colonizing terminologies. Like he come to colonize his children. He come to colonize the woman. He come to take over, whether the woman want to or not. Like, what? What, the woman, isn't the woman supposed to get involved with the men based on her own free will? If she wants to, if she likes the men. So, and the man also, he wants to be with the woman. He loves her. The man wants to actually feel good having a beautiful woman in his arm who willingly wants to be with him. But he wants to have rules and regulation in the household, in his domain, in the house. He wants to know who is going where and who is doing what, so that when something go off, he can know how to fix it and how to fix it. No, this is interesting stuff. Now we can clearly see why the word patriarchy is defined with such negative connotation, because it's coming from the Western world, the Western civilization, who are defining words based on their own mindset, their own practices, their own views of things, which is based on colonizing other people. So everything they touch is come with this mindset of domination, of causing pain, of subjugation. So when they come with patriarchy, which is a good word, from the origin patria, mean father, and arche mean the rule, and rule mean to establish order. No, that's not what it means. It means to dominate, to destroy, to break apart, to force people to submit under you. Like, okay, now we can see what's going on. We can clearly see what's going on. Clearly. Let's continue watching. Let's bear with it.
Especially females, and endowed with the right to rule over them through various forms of psychological terrorism and violence.
Well, like I said in the beginning, once you start with the wrong premise, then you're bound to end up with the wrong conclusion. If you start with domination and violence against women, then of course you're going to end up with male violence and domination against women. There's nowhere else to go. And this is not the literal definition of patriarchy to begin with. So who is this bell hook who is defining things this way? Why does this bell hook person have to do with that? I did not research that person, because just listening to the way that they describe or they're trying to define the word patriarchy, you can already see that. I can already see where this video is going. It's going to go from negative to worse negative. There's nowhere else to go. Let's try to finish watching the rest of the video.
That feels very real today. If you are subscribing to the patriarchy in any ways that you are aware of, now is the time to fight it. You can do this. It isn't that hard. It just takes bravery.
Well, bravery is to admit that you started with the wrong foot and to retrace your steps and start all over again with the correct foot, with the correct mindset, with the truth. Because that is not exactly what patriarchy means, literally. It's root definition. That's not what it means. People just defining it and redefining it as to suit their agenda. But when you go back to the root meaning of the word, there's no such negative connotation in it. But anyway, that's where we're going to end up. Until next time, stay safe and healthy.